off with one of my favorite all-time covers, Air Pirates Funnies #1, a CGC 9.2, the famous dope Mickey Mouse cover, $345, and I think that's a great buy. Whoever got that, classic book. How about a 9.2 Hulk 181 with the Wolverine label, sold for
cool.
$7,000? Yeah, a 9.2. That's so low to me. I feel like it should be a
too.
$10,000 book.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Anything over a 9, man.
I'm not going to sell. I was going to sell my Hulk 181. I'm holding it now. There's no reason to sell it right now.
Yeah.
Right. It's not. It's going to fluctuate, but it's going to be one of the greatest ever, man.
Yeah. It was funny. I was going through this book right here. It's an old comics collector magazine that has it's from 1984. It has a price guide in it. In the price guide in there, Hulk 180 says first Wolverine. And it's not as much as Hulk 181, but Hulk 180 so we went through it. It was super cool. You guys can go check that out. I'll probably clip that. It was on my last Whatnot sale, but I'll have another Whatnot sale tomorrow night. So make sure you guys join us there. We'll talk more about that later. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 268 double cover in a 9.8. Somebody got this for $132.
Double cover, bro. Come on, man.
Classic cover, period. Double cover in a 9.8, $132.
I bet you they didn't ship that book, dude. Bro, it's a double cover.
It doesn't exist now, guys. Sorry. Yeah. We lost it in the grading room.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #100, the Momoko cover, probably her top 3 best covers. Sold 9.8, $285. Nice pickup. I want one of those.
Dude, 423 sold for $1,800.
Hold on.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we'll get into that. All right, Walt Disney. This is something I want. I got a couple bat signals I need to put out tonight. So, the final bat signal will be at the end of the show for all those hardcore fans. I need some help on something, but I need some help on this. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories #9. It's actually number 69, I believe, but they mess up the numbers. There's all kinds of different numbers with this book. First appearance of Chippendale. This is a classic Carl Barks cover. But I need images and more information on the Mexican edition of this, because the Mexican edition of this has a real gun and not a bop gun. So I need more information on that, and if you know where one is, reach out to me because I need one. I need the Mexican Carl Barks, the original art with a real gun. So, all right, back to the craziness. Batman 423, the original art is getting ready to hit epic proportions. It's got like 15 days left. Shout out to everybody going to NYCC. Go to the original art panel that Swag, Zatari, and Dinesh are going to be doing. It's going to be fun. You'll see most of us there. We'll probably be talking about that cover. But I don't know if this is real. I tried to look it up on 130 Point. It was not coming up. A 9.8 direct of 423, $1,800.
That's wild. And dude, I will say, so this, iconic cover, man, it is just taken off in the last like 8 or 10 years. So this book you could find in bins, dude, 10 years ago, 8 years ago. And I never, ever left this book behind. There's second and third prints as well. And there's a Canadian as well. I think you have to open it up.
Grab them all.
I forget, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I've always, dude. So I've had this. This is probably one of the books, and this isn't true anymore. Probably one of the books that I've sold the most copies of, period, in comics. Right? Just every time I would run eBay auctions, it's just one low hanging fruit to bring attention to. Okay, I'm not talking about selling 200 books a week on eBay auctions like I do now. I'm talking about when I used to do Sunday auctions like every 2 months, and I'd run like 40 auctions or something. Okay, I ran like 55 this afternoon, but the olden days, yeah, those bad boys. shit. So I love that Spawn as well. And so it wasn't it. Good. But this book has become one of the most iconic, sought after books that exists. And I always waited for it to get its due, and I'm glad it freaking did.
Amen. All right, moving on. Black Cat #1, the Le Cat Noir, J. Scott Campbell, down. Signed CBCS 98, 1575. Still a tough book. A ton of these crack comics sold, and this just cracks me up every time I see it, pun intended. Off-white to white pages. That shit better be yellow, baby. It better be yellow pages if it's a crack comics. Issue number 675 sold for $769. And this next one, Iron Man #1 from the Heroes Reborn era. This is the Jim Lee cover. This is the ones that they offered. Marvel offered these. They're signed in 22 karat gold ink by Jim Lee.
It's awesome.
This is a cool book, and I would have paid $100 for this all day, every day. So, next, Eminem Punisher book in a 9.6 sold for $875.
All right.
Yeah. And then one of my all-time favorite books that I still do not own, that one of these days I will own. A couple of these sold. There was a graded one, I think an 8.5 that sold for a bunch of money. This is a raw 8.5, sold for $375 of Secrets of Haunted House #5, the Bernie Wrightson jack-o'-lantern cover. I love this book, and I need to get one.
Yeah.
A Venom 3, first full appearance of Null, the Jorge Molina variant in a newsstand copy, I believe. I don't understand why it would go for $111 otherwise. I believe it was a newsstand. If you look on it, I believe it was a newsstand. But
newsstand on that variant?
Yeah, which is weird. So
wow.
Yeah.
Probably came in a Walmart pack, dude.
Next we have, speaking of a weird book, Spider-Man 2099, the Toy Biz variant without the foil, the white second print. Somebody didn't know what they had. Put it up for sale as Spider-Man 2099 issue 1 alternate cover, sold for $200.
That's the one from the toy, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Invincible
I saw
number
one of those toys on an auction recently, and
how much did it sell for?
I don't remember, and I missed out on it late, and I was just like, dude, that would have been cool.
I have 2 unopened and 1 really nice. Oh, I love that book. It's a classic. Invincible #1 with the Invincible label 9.8, $62.50.
Hell yeah.
By the way, you guys, everything Invincible is still super hot. And I mean, basically every book in that entire run is like $50 or more at this point, it feels like. And some of them are $200 or more. Some of them are $500 or more. And this is raw. I'm telling you, every Invincible book is... Each week, I'm thinking, it's got to start coming down. Nope, it's continued to be super ridiculous hot, and my market report would be nothing but Invincible books otherwise.
It's not going to come down, bro.
It's not, because they just announced season 4, and then there's bigger things coming. Invincible is going to end up... it's crazy to say that Invincible could end up being Robert Kirkman's magnum opus, greatest thing he's ever done. And that's crazy to say when Walking Dead is there. And Battle Pope. I'll just say that. I still think Battle Pope's the best. Shout out to Robert for Battle Pope. Mark Spears Monsters, cover A of issue #1 continues to sell for a grip. 400 to 500 raw, 1,000 plus in 9/8. Here's a signature series that sold for 1,000. I do not have one of these. The only one I ever had, Mark sent me when we first became friends, and he would come on the show. He sent me and Hood each a gift box, and he told me, he said, sell these and put the money towards the channel. And that's what I did. So I sold one. So whoever got that #1 A cover signed by Mark way back in the day from me, let me know. Put a comment below. Moving on.
Give it back.
Yeah, I want it. Here you go, Hood. Ryan Meinerding. Don't sleep on these Meinerding variants. Ultron Forever ones. Marvel Uncanny Avengers and Marvel Avengers Ultron Forever Meinerding variants. $250, $9.8, $350, $9.8.
Super scarce.
Yeah.
I've never seen these.
I mean, you're not going to see them. I mean, they're like low print run.
Bro, I didn't know who the hell this dude was. And Brian's like, oh my God. Or Brian's like, yeah. He's like, who's going to freak out, man?
Yeah,
they're in San Diego?
Yeah,
dude.
Right next to Eddie
We were
Brown.
at his booth, dude. Like, I bugged the shit out of him, dude. And I had him, I had him personalize a whole bunch of shit. Can you put two Joe? Like,
yeah. That's Ryan Meinerding's biggest fan right there, you guys. And
dude,
for good reason. He's badass.
I mean, the guy did the conceptual design for the MCU, dude.
Yeah,
like
he's the Ralph McQuarrie of the MCU.
Right. Yeah, basically.
Joe's nickname for him is Major Ding. I gotta laugh.
My dingling.
I love you.
Look at this foreign. Here's another great foreign that we're going to talk about. It's called Devil Ghost Edition. It is the first appearance of Ghost Rider and I believe Daredevil. Devil Ghost is in the title. I think that's great. This is sold for $200. Great foreign book. All right, classic Darwin Cook. This is a Grail book for me. I've never owned it. Starfire #3, the 1 in 25, but Darwin Cook is just...
Mercenaut's got this. I think
this is one of the greatest variant covers ever made, in my opinion. I mean, I'm such a big Darwin Cook fan, and it sold 9.8, sold for $800.
Damn,
I know,
dude, that book's always been tough. I didn't know it went like that crazy.
It's gone up, man. It was like $400 or $500.
I'm glad it is. I love when the old variants are worth that much money. Blow me.
Yep. Adventure Comics 329 in near mint plus condition, $275. You guys, who bought that? If you're watching and you bought that, congratulations. I want to know what it grades at. And then the cul-de-sac #1 Impaled edition. Somebody put theirs up. I don't know if this is the first sold. It sold for $2,200. Only 36 of them made. Crazy book. Shout out to Bad Idea. Shout out to Dinesh. Shout out to Sienna. Sienna, right?
Yeah.
Great idea. Cool, fun promotion. Next, I wish I would have bought this. Wolverine #17 with the label that is the same image and a 9.8 sold for $157. And these all are great buys, whoever got them.
That's a good.
That's the John Byrne one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same one the guy put on that 181 label for some reason.
Yep.
Not the label I had chose.
Yeah. And then here's another great buy. Okay, listen, I'm going to give you guys some free cornbread on this. There is a couple of these available on eBay right now for $250. These are the Gen 13 slipcase with the Jim Lee autographed book in it. There are a couple of these. I've already added them to my favorites. You might get them before I grab them. Who knows? I'm just letting you know. This should be a $500 product all day, every day. The 9.8 of the Janet 13 Jason Pearson cover variant that's in this sells for ridiculous money. All the other covers sell well. There's an Art Adams cover. There's a Victoria's Secret covers that sell well. There's a Chromium cover that sells well. And there's the Chromium cover in this is signed by Jim Lee. There's no way that these should sell for under $500 a piece, in my opinion. And this one sold for $178.
Guys, by the way, if you check the chat real quick, Adam dropped a couple cherry medals that he forgot to put up earlier on the site.
Wow,
so
are you kidding me?
He just dropped them in the chat right now.
Sveta Shabina cherry medals available at svetashabina.com. Go get them.
I spent too much. Have at it. I'm not clicking.
The non-nude version, by the way.
Wow. There you go.
Oopsie.
Yep. Congrats
Enjoy.
to everybody that hung out till the end of the show. Finally, a book that I would still buy if I saw it for this cheap. Captain Marvel #17, the second print, in my opinion. The first Kamala Khan. This is PSA 9.2, but it sold for $147. That feels so criminally low on that book. Such a rare.
Super low.
Yeah. Even though I know she hasn't panned out, she's a cool character in the comics.
Dude, she was the main star in Marvel Zombies, dude.
Yep.
She was the main star in that.
I didn't watch.
It was
good.
great.
I watched her show.
It's
I
good.
actually liked her show.
Yeah. And she's also in the new
I like
X-Men Revelation series, pretty heavy too. Good. She's an X-Men now. She's a mutant, so she's going to be coming in the MCU. She's going to be a big part of their MCU mutant push. So, all right, moving on.
I mean, she's the after credits and things like that. The little girl that played her is, well, I'm little because I'm old.
Yeah,
but
younger.
She's a freaking entertaining. She did a great job.
She was awesome.
I like the show.
Yeah. Okay, next. Book that I love, book that's behind me. Nintendo Comic System sneak preview. The very first Valiant book, I believe, other than the promotional books they did, which was a SpaghettiOs book that I do own, which is awesome. This sold in a beautiful condition raw for $255, and I love this book every time I see it. Such a great cover, pure nostalgia, early Valiant book. Great comic book right there. Next, all first prints of Bone 1 through 3 graded. A CGC 9.2 of number 1, a CGC 9.2 of number 2, and a CGC 9.0 of number 3 sold for $3,300.
Dang, that's awesome. That's awesome to see.
A 9.2 of number 1. That's crazy. It's such a tough book.
Got a sixth print.
That's a good deal just for that number 1. For that first print, I mean.
I have a signed second print, which I'm hoarding.
How many printings did they do? Like,
probably 20.
Shit ton, right?
Yeah,
20. I was going to say it was like 20 something, right?
I'm not sure. I've got one I got like a near mint 9th print or something like that, or 11th or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, it's a rare printing," and I'm like, "Dude, they're all kind of rare."
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like any of them are like freaking $10,000 or 10,000. You know what I mean?
Tough book right here. This is a classic Beyond or almost 10 book. Shout out to House of Stein. Angel After the Fall, number 1. This was a wedding book by the writer of one of the writers of Buffy that they handed out at the wedding, and this is a 9.8 of it and sold for $1,000.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
You think they're still together?
I don't know. It's a great question. Hopefully.
What
next.
do you think? If they're still together, is that worth the buy, or if they get divorced?
Here we go. This is a leg book every time I see a Mark Jewelers New Mutants 98. This is a 7.5 signed by Liefeld. Sold for $600.
I'd buy that shit. That's a good deal.
I agree.
That's a fucking great deal. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I'd fucking crack that bitch open, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I sold that other thing, but I did. That's my biggest flip.
Explain everybody what we're talking about.
I sold a Mark Jewelers New Mutants 98 9.8 for $18,000. It was a good flip. Possibly still a record. I think another one came close to it. I remember putting it up back in the day. I paid $1,000, and I remember when it was like a $700 rate, when a regular one was probably $700 or $800. I remember putting it up for like $5,000. Someone goes, "Well, what do you really want for it?" I was like, "I don't really want to sell it." Right? And then it came down for years, and then COVID hit, and then prices were insane, and I was like, I still don't want to sell it, but I think I put it at like $25,000. And also, I waited for another copies to show up. They didn't. Well, something gets listed for that much money, they bring shit out of the woodworks. Another one didn't come up for a long ass time after I sold that. That's how you know that they're not really around.
Yeah, that's man.
House of Stein jumps in here to explain his sorrow for the Dodgers. He says, "I hate the Dodgers so bad. Sorry, Cali boys." As Clutch is wearing a red LA Dodgers hat tonight.
Hey, dude, I'm not dicking around. I had a black. I got it in Mexico. It's a black hat, the Black Angels logo with 2 red devil horns.
That's tight.
Literally, I had it on, and my shirt's orange, right? Freaking Dead Kennedy's orange shirt, and I was like, all right, I went with plain black instead, but it'd been kind of funny. We got a red and black Dodgers and Angels in here.
That'd been great.
This next book is a book that I love, very psychedelic. Falling in Love, number 99. Classic cover from 1968. Love it. This is a $175 raw book in VG condition. And then another book I love. I hoard these every time I find them. I've been lucky to find like 4 or 5 of these. I sold most of them. I think I still have 2 left. I sold one recently, just the other day, to John Ramirez, Heroes Reborn. And 1996 Resident Evil #1 promo book. Somebody sold a 9.6 for $425. Yeah. Tough book. Bill Sienkiewicz. All right, 2 classic flipper books. Marvel Previews number 94, first appearance of Miles Morales, and the Marvel Previews 95, the cover appearance of Miles Morales. I've seen both of these books sell for thousands. Now they're less. These are both 8.0s, 115 and 155. And this is the book that created the hate for Mr. Longshort, the original hate for Mr. Longshort, because he sold a Marvel Previews 95, I believe raw. I can't remember if it was graded, for like $3,000, and people tripped out so bad. They were so mad at him for selling that. And I remember saying to myself, man, I got your back. That was a legit sale. Don't worry about anybody giving you shit. And that was a keystone book for the longest time.
Yeah, so. And it was a legit sale.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I didn't know him that well probably back then either. So maybe you did. I didn't, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was on Flipside at that time. He joined Flipside right before that. Dead Rising number 4, Road to Fortune number 4, 1 in 10 variant. I've never seen this. Crazy medical variant.
The Ozempic variant.
Yeah. All right. $150 raw book. 2012 ratio from Dead Rising. Yeah. All right. I love this book. Amazing Heroes 179, Todd McFarlane cover. This is a 9.8, sold for $473. And another great book, another foreign book.
Look at that one.
Yeah, Venom Lethal Protector with the Obi, it looks like, is on.
Obi sets it off, dude.
Yeah. So $528 in a 9.8. And then remember that Archie book that we saw tonight? It was an homage. Here's the original. Archie's Madhouse number 13. And a 7.5 sold for $900. What a great book. Great book.
I think I have one of those around or something.
Next. All right.
13.
These 70s, late 70s, early 80s Charlton books are so sneaky good, and they are tough to find. Early John Byrne stuff in that era. This is Charlton Comics Ghost Manor number 23. It is a creepy ass great cover. Raw, sold for $125. And then G.I. Joe 154 newsstand, second to final issue, sold for $185. Raw. Yeah. We talked about the Mighty Max toys multiple times in our market report. Here's the Mighty Max comics. These are from Australia, I believe. A lot of them sold for $403. Next, classic Nintendo book, Super Mario Bros. Number 1 and 9.8 PSA, sold for $1,000. 31 bids. All right. They did these books for Dynamite back in the day, especially for Frizen. They did these Vampirella books, Red Sonja books. They were super limited to 50 copies each. They're so rare. I have one of the Red Sonja ones. It's the one where she's in like the water and then she got a knife in her mouth. It's so badass. Such a tough book. Yeah. We had
those. I remember buying those. Those were available for so long on Dynamite.
Yep.
So I'm selling with Forgotten Five, old comic company with myself, Dino, Scott Reagan, Tony. We bought these, dude. We had Jenny sign them, and they banged the shit out of us, like 859092s, right? And they weren't like not the easiest to press. Dynamite had the weird paper back then, but these were like they're basically cardstock, And dude, yeah, there's only like limited to like 50 of these things.
Yeah.
I gotta dig it out. I just found one of the limited to 50 Dynamic Forces Jenny Frisian covers.
I want these so bad. These are like Grail books to me. I love these limited to 50 Dynamite Frisian books. This is Vampirella #1, sold for $585, and I feel like whoever bought this got a deal. I feel like this is a $1,500 book
sure.
all day, every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This next book, I'm glad Hood's here for this. This is a Grail book for me that I was able to find. I had been searching for Static issue number 40 in raw condition for 10 plus years when we went to Baltimore in, I think, 2020, I think, 2021. And I get to Baltimore. Hood comes out to give me my pass. We're walking into Baltimore. And I go up. I'm like, you know what? I see a Static book on a wall. I go, do you have Static 90 number 40? And he goes, yeah. And Hood was there. I grabbed it. I couldn't believe it. I've been looking for the book for 10 years. One of my favorite all-time hip-hop groups is a hip-hop group called Lost Boys out of New York. They have one of the greatest hip-hop songs ever called Renee. 2 classic 10 albums that they put out. And this is them on the cover of Static number 40. One of my all-time grails. I'm looking for a signed Lost Boys cover of this. If Mr. Cheeks is on there, it's my Grail book. Mr. Cheeks got murdered. He passed away when they were at their pinnacle. He got murdered. And if anybody ever sees a signed Mr. Cheeks, signed Lost Boys cover of this book, please let me know. Please, I would love to know if there's one out there. This is a 9.8. I did end up picking up a 9.8 of this about a year ago. So I didn't buy this one, but this is such a rare book. $215 in a 9.8. And I saw Doc Joe in the chat saying he just recently slabbed one of these. So let me know how it goes and what you get on it, Doc. Next, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure that we talk about a lot is Scratch. The Dalmatian firefighter figure towards the end of the run, one of the hardest figures to get. Here's a mint on card figure sold for $925. Just his accessories here, you can see they sell for multiple hundreds. The money bag accessory, $269, and the cake gun accessory, $179. Nuts.
Scratch was the Robert cat, though. You said the Dalmatian, which is picture, but Scratch was the cat.
Yeah,
so
sorry, that's Hotspot. Hotspot, you're right.
Yeah.
Scratch was the cat. Scratch was the cat. That's Hotspot. You're right. My bad. Thank you, Clutch.
It's a good session.
Crazy figure, dude. Oh yeah, session always amazing on Wednesday nights. All right, hold on. There's one here that didn't go in. Okay, here we go. Next, you guys know we love Mad Balls over here. These are
how cool is that, man?
These are the sports ones. They called foul shot Mad Balls. And you've got the basketball, I believe, the soccer ball, and the football. They're all unopened. They're Australian. Look at those prices.
These are so crazy rare. Holy crap!
Yeah, dude. I had Touchdown Terror. Like,
did you really?
I cruise with that thing. I can fucking huck that thing. the way the rubber, I don't know why. I'm picturing 6-year-old, 7-year-old Sean with the, I don't know, probably the size hand of the girl holding it right now. And yeah, dude, and literally played catch with it. Because what else are you gonna do? It's like mad ball. They're mad balls, dude.
Yeah,
we went outside and threw them at shit.
Yeah, so cool.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Can we get a new Mad Ball series? One of my favorite books ever is that Scarecrow Oven, Mad Balls #1.
I have one available for sale tomorrow night on my Whatnot sale.
Bring it, everybody. I got a 9.8, so
I just bought a 9.8 from Chrism Comics.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm selling my raws. Here we go. Micro Machines. People don't realize Micro Machines, some of them are super rare, and these Starship Troopers ones are very rare. $154 for a set of 3, the Alien Bugs. 1996. I loved these toys called Army Ants when I was a kid. One of my best friends had all of them. They were so much fun. There's not very many basement houses in Phoenix, and one of my best friends growing up, had a basement in my neighborhood, and he had so many of these freaking. His basement was his toy room, and he had so many of these army mats. I mean, they were everywhere, and they were so cool as a kid. And I don't remember ever seeing them in the store, but I know he had all of them. And then I just saw a lot of 33 of them, $156. One of the rarest colors of Muscle Men is purple. Couple purple sales this week. This is the one that sold for the most, $218 for this one. And then next, some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles craziness. The Winged Warrior Donatello with the coin and accessories, $711 loose. One of the grails of action figure collectors, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Chef Boyardee Super Shredder, $600 raw or loose. And then I don't remember these toys. They came out in the early 2000s. They were called Fistful of Power. And they're these figures that look like kind of like turtles, and they're very interesting. There's a bunch of them. There's variants of them. $2,500 for this loose Hyper Shriek figure from these Fistful of Power toys. Nuts. And then next, Monster Energy can. When Linkin Park was on their Project Revolution tour, they had water that was canned by Monster Energy that says tour water on it. This is just the can from that tour, sold for $407.
That's crazy.
Right? And then we love Gary Panter over here, creator and designer of Pee-wee's Playhouse. Also good friend of Matt Groening and a big part of, Simpsons lore. This is one of the band posters that he did for the whiskey back in the day in 1979. Screamers at the Whiskey. Classic Gary Panter image. Sold for $1,262. And then a super rare Madonna magazine from 1983, Island Magazine. Sold for $2,700 on 36 bids.
Okay.
Yeah. And then next we have a badass Jack Kirby signed lithographed. Sold for $318 with the envelope that he sent it in with his return address on it. Signed too. $318. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Check this out. $150, 28 spoof comics. All the early Adam Hughes stuff.
Damn, those are tough, dude.
The Lobo one. The X-Babes one. The Justice Broads one.
That Lobo's tough.
The Lobo's super tough.
They all have Rusty Staples too.
Yep.
Spawn,
one, right?
the Spoon one for Spawn. Look at this one, though.
I picked up most of those in Baltimore.
A newsstand of Spider-Fam. Signed by Adam Hughes.
I got a newsstand on that one and a newsstand on Batbabe.
Yep. So these all sold. Look at how rough. All this stuff, all the cards, everything. $150. Congratulations.
Dude, that's a good deal, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
Good. Yeah. There's Newsies of those. There's Newsies and regulars of those.
Yeah, there's a Newsy Batbabe right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Captain America #1 from the UK also has Dazzler #1 in it. Signed by Simonson, Romita Jr., and Stan Lee. This sold for $250. Look at all the autographs on it. There's also other autographs on it. $150 is sold for. There's autographs on the inside, the editor. I mean, the whole thing is signed. Let's see here, what does it say? Romita Jr., Jim Shooter, Tom DeFalco, Stan Lee, Louise Simonson, Bob Layton, Al Milgram, all signed it. Very, very cool. $250. That's a great buy.
Badass, dude.
Yeah.
For $249.
Yep. All right, this next sales are crazy, but this next one, I'm so mad. I'm so mad I didn't see this. Michael Turner, 10 comic lot. Every single one of them signed, sold for $180. Includes.
Oh, fuck me. Just go to the next one.
Includes.
They'll show you this.
All the variants, the tough Spider Slayer variant, the tough Superman Batman RRP, the Superman books that he did. All of these are signed. Fathom 1. I mean, look at all these. This sold for $180, you guys.
Oh my God. What the frick?
Yeah, so let's go next. I don't want to look at it. I'm so sad.
Hey, good job, Neat Stuff Collectibles.
Well, speaking of neat stuff collectibles, how about the rarest spawned books of the entire run, issues number 232 through 334?
You gotta be kidding.
Sold for $1,676. These are the lowest printed spawn books there are. All of these. If you remember, I had some of these recently.
Bro, he's got that one on the bottom, the De Los Muertos.
Yep. I sold all of these recently on an eBay sale. These all sold for at least $200 a piece raw for me. But this is
nice job.
These are the rarest spawns, lowest printed or lowest ordered spawns by orders, up to 11,000 orders. They are the toughest spawn books to get, and they have all the variants too. The black and whites. These whoever bought this, congratulations. They're all high grade as well. These are the spawn books you want to be looking for. Yeah. The Haunt books. Look at that. These all should have been graded. And then finally, I have never seen this set, this G.I. Joe UK Action Force Palatoy Red Shadows Robo Skull vehicle. Sold for $624. Have you ever seen this?
It's crazy, dude.
No.
It's like a fucking TIE fighter.
It looks like a TIE fighter as a skull, bro. Look at the... There's the figure.
Yeah, these are cool.
Look at that.
That's badass.
Yeah, $624. And that is the market report for this week of ending in October 1st, 2025.